Hi guys, back with yet another review from Super Good Pixel, at least sponsored by them. This time it's Threezero Robocop 1.0. If you watched the review we did of 3.0, it's a very similar figure. Same exact box, the spot for the exclusive head. If you order directly from them, that's the only way you're going to get it. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure you're missing anything because most people are going to want to have the visor down, and I'm not sure the paint job of the head is going to be that fantastic. But here is the figure out of the box. Now let's get to the first problem that I noticed is that his helmet doesn't quite fit. Now, his helmet comes off a lot easier than it did on the 3.0, but as you can see, it tends to want to show a little skin in the gap, and if you press it down on one side and then you go down the other and you're like, okay, well the gap got bigger on this side, and then you press it down for this side and then the other side starts showing. So after screwing with it a little bit, I did get it to settle in a little bit with some tricks, but you might even want to glue this head down or paint some of that skin black. The same head, here are the batteries, there's switches in here. You're never going to use this visor. It doesn't come with batteries. It's not convenient at all. Now, when you look at this figure up close, the paint job, I would have to say, is, I don't know, it's a little bit sloppy. I mean, I think it was pretty much molded in this dark color, and then the chrome or silver was painted on and a couple other bits. So it does suffer a little bit from that toy feeling at first, and that's the same problem I had with the other Robocop 3.0, where it felt a little bit more toyish, especially like the hands, and the face almost seems unpainted. But once you put it up on the shelf and you look at it, it is a nice figure. I do like it. But the weathering is just, black paint getting into the grooves, very much like a high-end toy. It's not on the level of Hot Toys. It does cost about as much as a Hot Toy, so there's the rub. But if you want a Robocop 1.0, this is what you got to get. Now, here are all the accessories again. They're the same exact accessories that you get in 3.0. You get two guns, basically a set that goes in his hand and in his leg. Now, these guns, unfortunately, feel kind of cheesy. Extremely toy-like. And has, even the molding seams you can see, and not a lot of weathering. And then you also get, these flat versions. And the reason they're pancaked like that is so they'll fit inside of his leg. And then here's the other pancaked one. As you can see, some of this, slides out of the way. And that's so it'll fit in his leg. And then here's the real gun if you're going to display him holding a gun. Now, he basically has hands that are, ready to grab his guns, trigger finger guns, and closed fists. I can't imagine that anybody wouldn't just have him holding guns, and these are the rubbery fingers that you're going to use. You're going to have to take that the trigger finger, and kind of thread it in through like this. So it looks like he's holding the trigger. Now, the material's very soft, so it's not that hard to do. Now, here's where the guns go. You press this button, and it pops open. Now, thankfully, this works a little bit better than it did on the 3.0. There's actually, instead of 3 pieces, there's 2 pieces that open up, so it's a lot easier, and it doesn't fail quite as much. Now see, this gun fits on these pegs and kind of folds up and goes in his leg, like so. And then once you have it in, you push, it snaps, there, and then you close these 2 doors, and you're ready to go. Now you hit the button again, and it'll pop out. Now, here's another close-up of head. You can still kind of see the gaps, which, again, is really kind of annoying me. The head sits down lower, but it just doesn't want to. But all that aside, I do like the figure. Once you get over it having its shortcomings and you kind of get over them, it's nice. Now, his arms kind of move like the other one. They kind of snap into place. Actually, you can pose this guy a lot better. I felt like it can bring his hands in closer. On the 3.0, his armor under his arm kind of prevents him from bringing his arms in all the way close. And this doesn't quite have the same problem, so you can bring his arms in better and get some more natural poses. So I am thrilled with that. I would have liked some faint detailing on some of this stuff, with, like the paint job, but it's not that big of a deal. Now, this stand is actually not from this figure. As I pointed out, you don't get batteries, and you also don't get a stand. Same thing as the 3.0. But if you're a Robocop fan, especially of the newer design, then this is the figure for you. There's a Play Arts figure you can get. It's a little bit smaller. Actually, I don't have that, but it actually looks like it has a slightly better paint job. Because you see the paint job here, like under the visor with the black. It's a little sloppy. But now here it is with the Robocop 3.0. They're the same size. Like the 1.0 is sitting up higher. But you can get an idea of how these two figures look next to each other. They're really nice. If you get one, you're probably going to get the other. They're around $200, a little overpriced for what it is, but I like it. If you can support us, go to supergoodpixel.com and try some of our free games. And if you can help us out, I want to thank some of the people who went ahead and tried our games and gave us some good reviews. That really helps us. It supports these videos. Also, subscribe, like our videos, and we'll be back with some more stuff. Thanks.